Hello and welcome to another FX Centrum daily market analysis. For today, I will go through our cross-asset list, coffee, WTI, US 100, USD Japanese yen, pound dollar, euro dollar, US 30, gold market, dollar index, and Bitcoin versus US dollar. I will use our FX Centrum platform, and we will begin with the coffee market first. So what we have here is a daily time frame of the coffee. We can still see that really nothing changed since yesterday's daily market update. What we have here is a still consolidation around 189.70. It's also a middle Bollinger Band, and Bollinger Band pretty flat. We have a consolidation. Resistance is set at 185.80, which is the upper Bollinger Band, and lower Bollinger Band, and 182.70 mark. The downside breakout of 182.70 can lead coffee towards 175.80 or 165.50. From the other side, if we can see the break of 185.80, there is a chance for the retest of the swing high back from December last year, and that high is at 203.15 level. Slow line is pretty flat on stochastic, fast line is rising, so we had a bull cross like a couple of days ago, but overall this is a trading range sideways condition and waiting for the breakout in the coffee market for the some bigger directional move. WTI, what we can see here, so let's take a look at the daily time frame. Yesterday market actually traded again and tried to retake that 80.90 mark. This is something that I alerted about yesterday. But actually market closed well of the high close in the middle, which is not a strong sign of, which is not a sign of strength. It's actually the weakness appeared on that around that upper Bollinger Band. But still market is holding higher lows, and this middle Bollinger Band served like a strong support around 78.15. And this is also the support level for today, just in case of the down move. Of course, there is a chance for the retest of the pin bar from yesterday and the pin bar from a couple of days ago, so that's still in the play. If we take a look at the hourly time frame, so we had a strong push. You can see the three candles closed near the high above the upper Bollinger Band on the hourly, so this was a strong initiation. And then there was as you can see here, we had a tail, basically a sell. We call this a selling tail, so was obviously some profit taking that happened after the spike towards the let's say towards the 80.60 mark, and that resulted with a pullback. But this pullback seems like a pretty normal pullback, and market then went sideways overnight. Still, we have a relatively high volatility even after the pullback and sideways. So there is a chance for the retest of 80.71 or even for the break of 80.93. So for the market to go towards the 81 level. You see the 4-hour time frame trading the upper Bollinger Band and turn below. You can see here one interesting thing on the 4-hour time frame. The slow line is rising. Fast line just corrected yesterday on that sell-off candle. So, but overall, that's short-term upside environment. So is on the 4-hour, we can see that in stochastic. So there is a chance for that rally in next period. So pay attention. WTI still looks very pretty good for the short mid-term rise towards the 84 or even 90 mark in next period. Now US 100, we had an inside day yesterday, so pretty much with the tail, we'll have the tail, selling tail. The slow line is starting to slope to the downside. The fast line is already sloping to the downside, so potential retake of 17,818 may lead the price towards the lower Bollinger Band at 17,500 mark, and then we have a pin bar low around 17,340 mark. Again, the key here will be to watch this support at 17,800, because the retake of that can really can be a strong confirmation for the further drop on US 100. Let's take a look at the lower time frame. As you can see here, on the hourly time frame, market traded from the upper Bollinger Band to the lower Bollinger Band, had a rally, no follow through, and you can see this is more like a bear flag on the 30-minute time frame that is we are forming now. So potential for retest of that 70,800 seems like a pretty high odds for that. And then USD Japanese yen. This was something that I posted in the trading idea section yesterday. This was my main trading idea for this week, and it's performing phenomenal. So we spotted this trading idea on actual breakout. The market was trading at around 149.70 mark when I alerted about this potential drop on the USDN. And as you can see, this is a clear example of when we have a very strong contraction for almost 20 days. Look at the narrowness in the Bollinger Bands and bearish divergence on stochastic oscillator. So market made a matching highs, oscillator made a lower highs. And this is the result of that. And so far, strong momentum, just continuation this morning. And there is a chance for our first objective short term around 146.30 mark and 145.90 mark. Remember, this trading idea was with only like 80 pips protective stop, and market is already trading 100 and 170 pips since that initial trading idea that we posted yesterday. Now take a look at the 30-minute time frame looked like classic. So there was a push, there was a move downward, and no really any big absorption. So market just did stagnation here. It was a nice area, more downside, and then we had a natural pullback, contraction overnight, and then re-break this basically in the morning. And so far just holding around the lower Bollinger Band. But you can see also the market is really expanding and the volatility is really strong on the USD Japanese yen. So there is no any sign of the strength at all, no any sign of big reversal. So from my perspective, the momentum can continue, and this idea is just evolving into further into bigger potential winner. So the secondary target on this one is at 143.50. Okay, so pound versus US dollar, we had another attempt and the close above the upper Bollinger Band. Again, fast line just corrected like 6-7 days ago. Slow line is sloping to the upside. So again, USDN seems like from my perspective, it still looks the best in terms of momentum, volatility, and potential reward. But again, pound dollar, due to the weakness of the US dollar overall, naturally pound dollar can also trade towards the 1.2, for example, 820 or so, which is this resistance cluster in the background. If we take a look, for example, hourly or 30-minute time frame, we have this natural pullback, and market is basically building higher lows. So there is a chance for that retest of the key resistance cluster. Euro dollar, pretty much similar. Slow line is sloping to the upside since, I will say, like 20 days ago. Some pullbacks on the way on the fast line, but seems like there is a chance for the higher prices, and upper Bollinger Band is set at 1.0924. We have the resistance, I will say around 1.1 level, and upside objective, first upside objective there, and then 1.1113 on euro dollar. So no really big sign of weakness, or which is a basically good confirmation for the further upside development. Now US 30, as I said, we had a breakout of the 38,760. Yesterday market just tried to rally. It was a rate of change basically flipped to the upside, but really no, we have a pin bar. So I see potential for retest of 38,340, and even this pin bar low can be in the play to around 38,000 mark. Slow and fast line on daily time frame is sloping to the downside, and we have basically potential for the further drop on US 30. Gold market, a phenomenal run since the breakout to 2050, as I alerted in my previous videos. And it's still holding very strong. You can see the closing just near the high and just up above the upper Bollinger Band. So this is just basically, this is a big sign that underlying momentum and strength on the gold market. And as long as this is the case, with no major sign of weakness, the market can continue to grind higher. And we can see here, basically, we broke all-time high. So as you can see here, the 21.49, the market is trading around 21.55 at this point. So we're really, and if we take a look, for example, lower frames. So this is the situation on lower frames. So we are just now trying to contract. So look at this chart. So after the spike up contraction, another spike up contraction, spike up contraction, another contraction, and rally. So now we're again contracting. So we'll wait for potential another contraction and eventual even further rally. And that's the situation. So it's so the next level we can just watch. So we have a 2060 and then 2070 mark that can be in the play. And in this environment, it's good to use the trail function if you're like short-term trading, and so you use some kind of trailing function to trail this strong environment, because we don't know when this will end, and so the trail function can do a very good job under this kind of condition. Now we have a dollar index, and we can see that finally the downside breakout of this consolidation. Again, the slow line was telling us, in the last 5 to 10 days, it's sloping to the downside. Fast line corrected, but we have another rebreak of the lower Bollinger Band. So the lower first downside objective is 102.70, and then we have a 100 area around 102.07 or so, like connects the downside objective on dollar index. And then we have a Bitcoin, and it's basically something that I alerted yesterday. So we had an inside day, more like a consolidation in development. The volatility is insanely strong. You can see the big distance between the lower Bollinger Band and upper Bollinger Bands. So the volatility is ultra strong. On the hourly time frame, finally the Bollinger Band is starting to contract here. So that's a good thing for the next directional move. We probably need some more time to develop contraction. Let's take a look at the 4-hour time frame. So it seems like it needs more time to contract, and then eventually to watch for the breakout or the break of that contraction. So far, it seems like it needs more time to contract and get even tighter, like something like this prior to the breakout, so to get even very tight on the hourly time frame. That's what I will watch. And that will be all for this FX Centrum daily market analysis. Of course, if you didn't visit FX Centrum, our website, fxcentrum.com, you can do that and check. We have a different promotions, 100% deposit bonus. You can open an account in just a few clicks. And of course, subscribe on our social media and our YouTube channel. And stay tuned for new updates on the market, new trading ideas, tutorials, and so on. So that will be all for this video. Have a good trading day, and speak to you from tomorrow.